Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. I did this painting of Cheshire, the kitty cat from Alice in Wonderland, and she pretty much told me to be as creative as I can with it, and yeah, and this is how it went. And I always love to do a good waterfall in the background, as you can see. Thank you guys for watching this video and clicking on it. And also, I started a new tier on Patreon. It's called the Skype tier, so once a month you guys can Skype with me if that interests you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. There's 3 of you so far, so the schedule's not too full, but yeah, it's the first time I announced it on the video, so check it out. Anyway, that's it from me, and over to Luke in 3, 2, 1.
G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, where Jay looks like Pablo Picasso with his paintings and I sound like Shakespeare of Reddit. Now it's Tuesday in Australia, just about Wednesday, and I do apologize for the lack of videos this week. I have a legitimate excuse. The microphone was down. I gave up on it yesterday, but today I'm like, you know what? Mama raised no quitter. So I was fiddling around with it for about half an hour and it still wasn't working. And I was building up a great amount of frustration, and the longer it didn't work, the more I was like, hey, don't lose your cool, just be patient, it's gonna work. But it just didn't. So I came up with the old-fashioned genius idea of just giving it a good fucking whack against anything I could find. My brain was like, come on, calm down, you're gonna fucking break it, and then you have to buy a whole new complete one. But my body was just not listening and just kept fucking smashing and smashing and smashing it. And eventually it worked. Now, it definitely wasn't because of the smashing. It's because I tried a new way to kind of work it. But hey, moral of the story or conclusion of the story, if something's not working, just fucking smash it. Just get your anger out and deal with the consequences later. Some people like to meditate to release the anger. I like to uncontrollably smash shit. We all deal with things in different ways. No judgment here. And especially no judgment on an art channel where people just express themselves in any way they see fit. Alright guys, now to the story. And I do apologize for the title that I'm about to read. I don't come up with this shit, so you can't blame me. I just read it, okay? So without further ado, my girlfriend, who was 29, literally pooped in my mouth last night, and I don't know what to do now. What I do is go spit it out. If you haven't done that yet, I'd go to the bathroom, or no, I wouldn't go to the bathroom, just wherever you are, just spit it out, because you probably want the shit out of your mouth as soon as possible. But that's just me. Maybe you like the taste. All right, back to the story. Yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday, and all she wanted for a present was for her to shit in my mouth. I made that bit up, but yeah. Yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday. We have been dating for 4 years and living together for almost 2 years. So last night, I told her we can do whatever she wants to do in the bedroom. Oh God, well, I think I know where this is heading, and apparently I was right, I didn't make that up. She said she wanted to sit on my face, and I agreed because I know she likes that. Well, sounds like his birthday present. I don't mind when someone suffocates the fuck out of me by sitting on my face. In the middle of doing this, she slightly lifts herself up a little. I was unaware what was going on, but I just sat there with my mouth open, waiting for her to sit back down. Then, out of nowhere, something, what could that something be, lands in my mouth. It's not chocolate. I couldn't tell what it was because the light was off. What, was your fucking nose blocked or something? Oh yeah, her ass is in your face. But I immediately threw it off me and spat it out, and then ran and turned on the light. When I looked back, I saw it was a decent sized turd. She didn't look embarrassed. She just giggled and said sorry, then told me to come get back in bed. Well, was she trying to be cute about it? Sorry, whoops. Come back in bed, babe, I'm not finished. You know shit's about to go down when she brings toilet paper to your fuck sesh. I told her no, and I went and brushed my teeth for a long time. Then I went to bed. She wasn't happy with me, but she just pooped in my mouth without giving me any heads up. Yeah, it's always nice when you give someone a heads up that you're about to shit in their mouth. It's just common courtesy, you know? Like, the least you can do is say, hey, look, you're probably not gonna like it, but in about 5 seconds, I'm gonna shit in your mouth. Like, every time I shit in someone's mouth, I at least, you know, I tell them, hey, prepare yourself. Shit's going down. Is this normal? Look, mate, do you think that's fucking normal? Do you have to come to Reddit to ask people if it's fucking normal? Are you normal? She didn't seem fazed or embarrassed by it at all. She acted like it was just a normal, everyday thing. I think she's trying to play it down a bit. I'm at work before she wakes up, and she works late, so I haven't talked to her yet, but she's about to be home in half an hour. Do I talk to her about it? Or do I just forget about it and pretend it didn't happen? Yeah, you'd want to approach that subject by saying, look, a lot of crazy shit happened last night. Last night wasn't the shit. Last night was just shit. Now I just looked up what the fetish of shit. I'm going to stop saying shit. I'm going to say poop. Now the fetish of poop is called coprophilia. This is in the Urban Dictionary. It says gaining some sort of sexual satisfaction from feces. And an example is Evan's ultimate fantasy is to have someone take a shit on him. So it definitely sounds like she's a coprophilic. Yeah, and I don't think just because this is a birthday, it gives her the go ahead to shit in someone's mouth without asking. Shitty situation to be in. I'm going to stop with the shit puns because they're just too easy. You can only read about all these poop problems on Reddit. Like the story I read the other day about the boyfriend who wanted to make a homemade human litter box and fill it up with sand so he can shit in it in his bedroom. And look, people are into different things, kinks and fetishes, but I think it'd be nice if you just ask your partner if you can shit in your mouth, you know, just basic respect. Like it's something to teach you in school. Well, they taught me in primary school. When I was in the 1st grade, my teacher said, guys, if you want to shit in someone's mouth, ask them first. Then she'd give us a little quiz, pop quiz. What do you do if you want to shit in someone's mouth? And I nailed that one. You ask them first. I got an A+. It's just common sense, guys. Now this guy's given us 4 updates, so let's get into that. So update 1. So she got home and we talked. I went about it calmly and straight up I asked her why she did that. She got very mad, which is unusual for her. And she said she was watching porn the other day and saw a girl do it and the guy liked it, so she wanted to try it on me. Why is she getting mad that he asked? Like, does she think that's an inappropriate question? Because I think shit in someone's mouth is kind of inappropriate. Obviously she's getting defensive. She's kind of embarrassed about it maybe. That's why she's getting mad. She said I said we can do whatever she wants. So she decided it was a good time to try this. Yeah, it's a perfect time to try that. She then stormed into the bathroom to take another dump, I assume, since she seems to enjoy doing that. This has raised so many red flags. Do other guys like this? Why was she watching that kind of porn? Should I poop in her mouth for revenge? Or will she just enjoy that? Again, do other guys like this? You do get your individuals that do like that. I don't know any. I probably do, but it's not something people go out and say to the world because ill, you know? Yeah, maybe you should just ask her, do you want me to shit in your mouth? Maybe you might get a bit of enjoyment out of it. Update 2. She finally came out of the bathroom after 4 days. She didn't look like she was crying or anything at all though, and she wasn't upset anymore. She apologized and she said she was sorry. She should have asked if it was okay. It would have been great if she had ended it there. But then she said, maybe we can try it again tonight and I'll warn you before I do it. I love how she said, I'll warn you before I do it. Not, I'll ask you before I do it. It's gonna happen, so I'm gonna warn you. I'm not gonna ask you, can I? I'm gonna warn you. It's happening. It's fucking happening. Yeah, so at this point, she's definitely a coprophilic. There's no going around it. She meant it. She did it on purpose and she does get enjoyment or sexual satisfaction from it. Hands down, there's no going around it. That's it. And it's going to take a very kinky person to reciprocate that. Now, I freak out a little and tell her absolutely not. For the first time in my life, I had to say the words, please do not poop in my mouth again. I've had to say that before. A few times actually. But normally it's without the words do not. So just please poop in my mouth again. Anyway, that's a story for another time. She got upset again and left the room. What do I do about this now? Does she just fucking storm off every single time after like 2 sentences? Seems very hard to communicate with this woman. 2 sentences and she just storms off to the bathroom. Like obviously to shit and put it in her mouth. Like what else would she be doing? What do I do about this now? Was that enough talking or is this situation still not over? I've got a feeling the situation is still not over and it's not going anywhere. Just like a shit stain on a toilet bowl, it's gonna be hard to get rid of it. Well, my shit stains at least. Ooh. Update 4. Well, this person just skipped update 3, but whatever. I deleted my last update because I don't want to embarrass her too much. He deleted update 3. And I think you can't deal her any more embarrassment than what you have. Like, what the fuck did you say in update 3? And you haven't publicly outed her. No one knows her, so I don't know how you can embarrass her. But the point was, we made up, and then I revenge pooped on her, and then she got angry and stormed out of the house. What the fuck? What? Wait, so now she's angry that he's done it to her. What the fuck is wrong with some people? I don't know. I'm just speechless, honestly. Since then, she has come back home. She called me out to the living room and sat me down and we talked. She told me she was sorry for pooping on me, but I should not have pooped back on her, and I really hurt her feelings and I made her feel embarrassed. Okay, now I've got a little insight into her mind. She's fucking crazy. She's fucking loony. She's not all there in the head. Now it's embarrassing that he returned the favor of shitting on her. And I bet it wasn't even in her mouth. It was just on her. So like there's a bit of a difference in your mouth, on you. Either way, disgusting. But I know what I'd rather. Probably a bit of shit on my body than in my mouth. Am I crazy? Does that... Like obviously I prefer neither. But if you had to choose one, it'd definitely be on your body and not in your mouth. And now she's embarrassed. Righty-o, you got yourself a keeper there, really. I apologized and then we made up. Oh, how cute. You guys are just an amazing couple. You're definitely gonna last 20 years, few children, not one fight. You're gonna be the textbook relationship that's gonna be taught for centuries to come. Then she said she had to go fill her car with gas because she had a long drive to work in the morning. So she went back into our bedroom and came out a few minutes later and left. I sat in the living room for a little while. Then I went back to our bedroom to get in bed. And I shit you guys not, there was a fucking turd on my pillow. I haven't even called or texted her because I'm seriously in shock. I've dated her for 4 years now and she's always been a shy person. Pooping on someone's pillow was something I could never have imagined. It has me wondering if I even actually know her now. What should I do? Yeah, I hate when you're dating someone for 4 years and all of a sudden you realize they have a serious poop fetish. It's happened to me 4 times. Really, I just keep getting unlucky. Every girl I date ends up being a fucking coprophilic. Are there any girls not into it? I'm starting to wonder now. Like, I know there's going to be people saying maybe she needs help, like a sudden switch in behavior like this after all these years. Yeah, maybe like she needs a bit of medical help. But honestly, it's a fetish. Nothing you can do about that. There's a lot more crazier fetishes than that. Doesn't mean they need medical help. They just need someone to fulfill their fantasy. Whether that's going to be you or not, that's up to you. And by the sounds of it, doesn't sound like you're down for that. And the fact you can't even shit on her because she gets embarrassed? What the fuck? Yeah, you guys aren't going to last, sorry. It's these stories that make me kind of glad I'm single. Not kind of glad, actually, like very glad. I'd hate to date someone for 4 years and find out they have like a kink that involves shit. What's next? Chopping an arm off while they're getting fucked? It wouldn't surprise me. It honestly wouldn't. Not saying everyone's like that, obviously not, but you just really hate for that to happen after 4 years. As I always say, at least you found out about her kink before you got married, because after marriage, you know, you're kind of stuck with her. And yeah, I don't know, this story kind of sounds super fake. It wouldn't surprise me. There are fucking sick individuals out there, but nonetheless, it's quite entertaining. Sorry for anyone who's had to puke or gag. I'm just glad we're all in it together and all reading it together. Now, I've had animals shit on my bed, probably out of revenge, like cats are assholes like that. But I've never had a human shit on my bed as a revenge act. It actually does happen. I just heard about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, who we can now safely call Amber Turd, case. She did revenge shit on Johnny Depp's bed. It definitely shows her maturity there. Not only did she assault him, but she even went to the extent of shitting on his bed. And she's pretty fucking hot, but now I'm gonna say she's slightly less hot after I found out that. Just slightly though, she's still hot, but fucking psycho bitch. Now her having a shit fetish, like honestly, it's fine, kind of. But you know what I mean, like everyone has their own kinks and fetishes. But in a relationship, you know, communication is key. And as I said before, you kind of want to ask someone if it's okay to shit in their mouth or not. You know, it's just a nice thing to do. And they'll give you an answer. If they consent to it, proceed. If they don't do it. It's not rocket science. And the sad thing is, he has to ask a stranger, like, is it normal? Mate, does that fucking seem normal? If it was normal, would you react like that? No. Like what? If you stay with her, what are you gonna do? Return the shit revenge act? Like it's your turn. First she went, then you went, then she went. Now it's your turn. And what? You're just gonna have a fucking shit war? Like when does this shit war end? What is it like one of those cute couple pranksters where they always do pranks on each other, but it's just shit after shit after shit after shit? That's the way it's heading, guys. If you don't sort your shit out, that's the way it's heading. All right, guys, enough of this. I can say no more. Whew. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to that. It was hard to sit through. I know. We all did it together. I'm with you on this one. You're with me. Thank you so much. Now, as usual, top 5 comments regarding the topic of the video will feature at the end of the next video. So please do get commenting. Whatever you want to say regarding the story, I'm going to read it and hopefully see your name up there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day or night. Bye. comments from last video, brought to you by Luke fucking Brooks.